All right, ready to go. So, pulling this inner fender liner, just got a few screws, and up here, middle, blocking the light. Let's see, there's one up here, and you got a few kind of down on the inside here. So, if I recall, this thing goes underneath. It's been a while since I pulled it out, so anyways, we'll get to that when we get to that. But I think there's another couple underneath there. Sorry, it's bad lighting. So let's pull that out. Boy. All right, there's an 8mm underneath attached to one of the under trays. And my jack is sitting right on top of the back edge, which is not convenient. Let's see what I got up front here. All right, got one more up in here. There's a got a Christmas tree in there in the front. All right, there's the front out. Back is gonna have to, I gotta adjust my jacks to get that back out. So I have to do that now. All right, gonna pull the splitter. So I'm gonna pull the splitter. I'm also gonna pull that mesh grill. I don't know if I can get that off without pulling the whole front bumper off or not, but I'm gonna start here. So there's a couple of 10mm bolts in here. And then there's a whole mess of Torx screws on the underside. Let me see if I can show it to you. You've got like up in here and then all the way around the front. Holds that under tray. I'm actually going to pull the whole under tray because I think it's probably going to be the easiest way to deal with it after the splitter's off. So here we go. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see or not, but I will do my best. Be able to see? I don't know. Yeah, it's not too bad. Let me leave you there. All right. So now what you got is how am I showing here? Oh, there we go. Sorry. Hard to see. Now if you've got is these little Torx screws along the top that hold the mesh in there. Yeah, I think I might be able to pull that whole thing. I don't know. We'll see. Looks like there's a few clips and stuff that I might need. Actually, I'm going to pull in two parts. So I'm going to pull the splitter off, and then I will pull the grill second. So I'll stick you here. I don't know if you can see anything, but if you can, awesome. Should be wearing safety glasses. Also, the splitter has these cables which hold the front of it, so don't lose those. Okay, I think we just got those 10s in the corners left. 10s or 8s? They're 10s. Now it's time to pull that grill. Let's see what we're up against here. There's a few wire ties and clips holding a harness up in there. So let me put you on hold. Alright, so I don't know what you can see, but what I'm about to do is there's a few, that's pretty hard to see with the light. Anyways, there's a few Torx screws and some wire clips, and there's some tie wraps in here holding the harness to that grill. I kind of feel like I should just pull the front bumper. Might be easier. Might be the easiest way to paint this thing. I'm not sure. We'll see. Looks like the whole thing would come off together, which might be the easiest way. Let's try that out. Let's see what happens. So from what I can see, it's got these 8mm nuts across the top. Not sure what holds everything else, but I guess we can investigate, see what's holding it on there. Yeah, not sure. We'll I don't know, start doing stuff and see what happens. I don't really have a place to put you right now, so I'm just gonna stop. Alright, so the front bumper actually wasn't that hard to take off. It's got a few, they were 10mm nuts across here. There was a bunch of Torx through here, and if you look at it from the back sides, you go up and under here. Got those things out, and yeah, it's actually way simpler than I expected. So hopefully that helps you out. And I just pulled the wiring harness off, because don't need that for the paint. One thing I discovered on the front bumper is you've got these studs here, which actually screw in or out. So it's not really focusing on the thing real well. Sorry, there you go. And it's got a little hex on top of it, which is, let's see if I can find what size I used. It's a 4mm. So it's a 4mm on top. What's nice about that, and I didn't realize it before, it actually allows you to adjust your bumper to hood clearance. This car had what I thought was kind of an excessive clearance. I thought it was, you know, a little bit more than it should be. And so what's nice is I can, when I get the car back and adjust it, or when I get the car back, I can adjust those and really tune that upper clearance between the bumper and the hood. I didn't like the way it looked, and it's really nice that that's adjustable. That's fantastic. Way to go, Aston. So I need to pull the rear inner fender, front inner fender off, and unfortunately my quick jacks, I placed them just like, you know, 2 inches too far forward. So so I can put the wheels back on and adjust my quick jacks back so that I can get access to that thing, which is kind of unfortunate. Although maybe I can pull the sides. Oh no, I can't pull the side skirt until after I get that front inner fender liner out. So here we go. All right, next up is pulling this little plastic vent and the side strake, I don't know, whatever else you call it. Pull that off. So looks to me like we've got three screws or bolts across the top, and then there's a little piece of foam that sits in this area here. I popped that out, and I don't know if you can see it, but way the heck back in there. There's, come on, right there. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, I can't show it to you. It's too far back there. Oh, there it is. Right up in the corner behind that, whatever that motor, or that's the hinge for the, or the latch for the hood. You can see there's a nut back there. So we're gonna pull that off right now. I don't know if that's gonna stay. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Looks like there's also 10mm here. Back there looks like it's an 8. Let's see if I can get on it with this thing. Nope, it doesn't look like it. Get our hand wrench. Loose. Another one. That's all it is. Loosen off. I hope I don't have to pull this whole panel. to leave that thing on there. Boy, that is tight. And I'm risking breaking this thing doing this. Let's see if I can get it out. Boy, that is tight. How am I going to get that out? How am I going to get you out without breaking you? Doing that. All right, I'll loosen up the lower. Not sure if that's going to help or not. It's almost like I got to pull that panel off, which I do not want to do. So I'm going to pull that panel off. I got all kinds of other stuff that needs to come off first. Okay, that's just clipped in. All right, so what I just did is this here, I popped it up. There's a couple clips underneath it. 1, 2. Looks like that's going to give me access to these bolts here. And I think with access to these bolts, I think I could pull this whole panel off. So I'll pull this bolt, this bolt. There's one down in here. Oh, it's not only down in here, it's loose. It's always interesting when you come up with stuff like that. That is a nut, believe it or not. There's a nut, there's a bolt. It's a bolt, and it was loose. I can't tell, it looks like there's one more way down. I'll have to open the door to get that one out. So, here, you get to hang out here. Inside the door right at the bottom there. Okay, let me get that door open. Going for the triple extension because I don't have a lot of room in my garage and I need to reach pretty far in there. see what's going to happen here. This is going to fall on the ground. Just put a bolt in to hold it for now. What continues to amaze me is just how adjustable and how easy this car is to work on. I cannot imagine any other car I've ever worked on where something like taking that off would be as simple as that was. Another way to go for Aston Martin. Nice job. Oh, I see what's going on here. So that side strake, there's a couple little torque screws here that hold that on. So you got to pop those off before you can get this part off. This could have been a lot easier if I'd seen that earlier. All right, there we go. Fender off, side strake off. This actually is metal. Feels like it's, oh, it's pretty heavy. Feels like steel. So that's kind of interesting. Why would you use steel on that versus something else? All right, folks, time to pull the side strakes. So, gotta tell you, it'd be amazing if I had proper lift, proper tools. Anyways, there's two, they're probably T30s in there. So let me get those out. Look at what's going on underneath while I do that. When you pull those out, they've got these that sit underneath that fender to support it. There's one on each. Looks like I used the wrong screw in that one. Okay, now then, inside the door, right here, is a Phillips screw. You gotta pop that out as well. You got this like a drunk driver here. Trying to hold a camera, trying to turn a screw. There we go. Okay, and then along the top, you have 4 of these. Let me pop those out. I'm popping out a lot of stuff these days. I'm gonna start at the front. Yeah, I know I turned you sideways. Maybe you can see. I don't think I got the right size there. Hold on a second. Nope. I did not. All right, let's try that again. It's way the hell down there. Fingers in there. There we go. And then here. And one here. In the order of operations, I probably should have pulled the bottom first, but here I am. Okay, on the bottom, let's see what I can do for you here, if you can see it. Like my jack is in the way. By the way, these ones here have this little washer. Hopefully that's centering for you. Continuing along. Okay, that's good. That's out of the way. Alright, now there's a trick to getting this thing out, and I don't remember what it is. It's been a while since I had this thing apart. And I think it's that this part here, there's some there's like a clip right in here. I think the last time I took it out, I pulled the whole thing apart. It was really complicated. I don't remember how I did it, but that clip, it should pop out. Now let's see what happens here. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a view. Just like, please don't break. Let me grab a pry tool. Get in from underneath and loosen those things up. Feeling like this is gonna break. Yeah, this is dangerous. Let me try to get it from underneath. Okay, so the trick. You basically have this piece here that sits up in here, and it's held in with two 8mm bolts. And if you pull the part away from the body, basically you can get a long extension up in there and loosen up those two 8mm bolts. And once you do that, drops right out, and super simple without breaking anything. That was the smart way to go. All right, so here's where we're at. We got both these side strakes off. If any of you know how to pull these things apart, I think, you know, they're bolted, but I think they're also glued. I haven't really worked at it too hard yet, but it seems like they're bonded. I feel like they should be separated for paint. Anyways, we got the whole boots apart. I still need to get the rest of the wiring harnesses out, but I have, oh, it's lighter. But I've pulled out, you know, everything from here. It's all apart. Got the rear bumper off. I got parts like all over the place now. So I got rear bumpers over there. I've got, you know, side, front fenders here. I've got, you know, pieces and parts. They're just surrounding me now. Anyway, so the rear is disassembled. Side running boards are off. We've got the front bumpers off. I don't even remember where I put it. Oh, I put it over here. It's sitting on the bicycle. So front bumpers off. You can see the front fenders are off. Same on this side. So I think all I have left is I gotta pull these mirrors. Gotta pull this trim, and then this trim here. So once I get this trim, by the way, this one here was damaged in the crash. I've got another one to replace it. So I just glued it for now. I didn't want to put the other one back on. I don't want to put the nice one on until I was done paint. So yeah, so this needs to come off. And I think for today I'm done. I think when I take it to the shop, I don't know if I'm gonna trailer it or if I'm gonna drive it. If I drive it, man, that is like a full-on hooligan. But I feel like there's so many parts, I might as well put it on a trailer, take all the parts in the back of the truck. So that's where I'm at. Actually, with the way this thing is so springy now, because the weight is gone, I probably need to pull it off anyways. So I might as well just pull it off and put it in the back of the truck with everything else. Make it easier, get the wiring harnesses out. Anyways, so there we go. I think that's it for today. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'll maybe do a little research on how to get these running boards apart. They are bolted, but I don't know. Seems like they're bonded. I think these are gonna have to go to paint too. They're pretty bashed up. Got some good scratches. You don't see these, they're mostly underneath, but as long as I'm doing the work, might as well get them all done nicely. There you go. That's, you know, I don't know, a couple more hours. I'm probably into this for total, probably 4 hours to get to this point. These cars are really, really simple to work on.